Hello, BookTube. I thought I'd do a book haul. I'm going to start off here with Tony Hillerman, The Great Taos Bank Robbery and Other Indian Country Affairs. See if you can see this without much glare. We actually got some sunshine out today, which is something. I love the cover art on this. That's going to be a bit of a theme for this book haul. Cover illustrations by Peter Thorpe. I really like that. This was published by Harper Paperbacks and May 1997. So this is your passport to the real Southwest. Tony Hillerman knows the Southwest like no other contemporary writer. In this extraordinary collection of 9 masterpieces, he presents the Southwest as only he can. From the comical title story of the holdup that didn't happen, to the riveting account of scientists tracking the Black Death through the arroyos and We Fall Down, to the ironic account of how a black cowboy's common sense intelligence destroyed the dogma of the Smithsonian Institution in Othello and Union County. Master storyteller Tony Hillerman reveals the present and timeless past of one of America's most beautiful and haunting regions. From its wry politics to its astonishing history to the hypnotic rhythms of daily life, here is New Mexico you've never seen but will come to love. And I lived for many years in New Mexico, and I'm a fan of Tony Hillerman's, and so I was happy to get this. I have not read this. I've seen it many, many times, but I haven't read it. The next bit here, again with great cover art, I had read Ellis Peters' A Rare Benedictine, Brother Cadfield's short stories, 3 of them, and so I decided that I'm going to read the series. So I found the first 3 volumes. These all have covers by Boscove, and I really like them. They match the one that I've already read. So here's number 1, A Morbid Taste for Bones, the first chronicle of Brother Cadfield of the Benedictine Abbey of St. Peter and St. Paul at Shrewsbury. So in this one, it's a remote Welsh mountain village of Gwithern, lies the grave of St. Winfrid. Now, in 1137, the ambitious head of Shrewsbury Abbey has decided to acquire the sacred remains for his Benedictine order. Native Welshman Brother Cadfall is sent on the expedition to translate and finds the rustic villagers of Gwithern, I think is how you say it, passionately divided by the Benedictines' offer for the saint's relics. And then number 2 is One Corpse Too Many, the second chronicle of Brother Cadfield. And again, one of these lovely covers. And this is the Mysterious Press. All of these Ellis Peters are the Mysterious Press. And again, it's the Boscove cover. And this one, in the summer of 1138, war between King Stephen and the Empress Maud takes Brother Cadfield from the quiet world of his garden into a battlefield of passions, deceptions, and death. And then the third one I got is Monk's Hood. Mysterious Press. And again, it's one of the Boscove covers. Each of them has, like here's Shrewsbury Abbey and Town. Let's see if the other ones have a map. Yeah, this is the map from One Corpse Too Many, which is Shrewsbury and Environs. And then the first one, let's see if it has a map. Yeah, it does the same one. So in this Monk's Hood, the third one, let's see if we get a good look there. Gervase Bonnell, with his wife and servants, is a guest at the Shrewsbury Abbey of St. Peter and St. Paul when he is suddenly taken ill. Luckily, the abbey boasts the services of the shrewd and kindly Brother Cadfile, a skilled herbalist. Cadfile hurries to the man's bedside, only to be confronted by 2 very different surprises. In Master Bonnell's wife, the good monk recognizes Rochildis, whom he loved many years ago, before he took his vows, And Master Benel himself has been fatally poisoned by a dose of deadly monkshood oil from Cadfield's own laboratory. The sheriff is convinced that the murderers were Childress's son, Edwin, who had reasons aplenty to hate his stepfather. But Cadfael, guided in part by his tender concern for a woman to whom he once was betrothed, is certain of her son's innocence. Using his knowledge of both herbs and the human heart, Cadfael deciphers a deadly recipe for murder. So I really, like I say, I like the first the short story collection, A Rare Benedictine, that I read. So these three will be a nice addition and allow me to start the series in order, which is how I wanted to do it. And then last is a nonfiction work, Stephen E. Ambrose, Undaunted Courage. And Meriwether Lewis, Thomas Jefferson, and the Opening of the American West, Simon & Schuster, New York. But it was 1996. So this was quite a hit back in the day it came out. And I don't remember ever reading it, so maybe I have. I do that occasionally. I'll get partway through a book and realize. But that's all right. I'll reread it if I have. So that's the book haul. Basically, we've got 4 paperbacks and 1 hardback. Thank you, BookTube.